Hello, everybody. I'm Val Thompson, and I am the host for iFocus podcast. We're very excited about today's guest. He is the president of the Houston-Karachi Sister City Association, Mr. Muhammed Saeed Sheik.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, good afternoon,
Hello,
everyone.
Muhammad. How are you?
I'm very well, very well. Thank you very much, Mr. Thompson. I know you over 2 decades. I want to give you a tribute for leading the trade aspect of our city and also focusing and featuring the missions here in Houston through your IF International Focus magazine. Thank you. And this is all new initiatives. Congratulations, sir.
Well, thank you. And so let's first get started. First, tell us a little something about yourself and walk us through your background.
Yeah, I belong from Pakistan, a city called Hyderabad, which is like 100 miles from Karachi, which is our sister cities. In 1980s, after graduating, I joined junior chamber by the name of JCs. You have seen here the Houston Concert Ball. You comes every year, and that is the organization who was there at that time in Pakistan. Youth Leadership Development Organization, and I've served there for 15 years and become the national president in 1992. When I came to the United States, I joined after a few years the Pakistan Chamber of Commerce USA, who was always there in your premises. And there I have served almost over close to 15 years. And I become the president of the Pakistan Chamber of Commerce USA in 2008 and did a lot of trade related activities. And 2009 we have established, along with many of our community leaders, you might know former Councilman MJ Khan, our friend Mr. Zahid and Val Sheikh and many others. We have formed, Bill White was the mayor that who signed this sister city relationship, and Karachi becomes the 17 sister cities. And then I'm serving quite a long time as the president. And also that, in 2011, we have created, initiated Alliance for Disaster Relief, humanitarian organizations, and you have attended the Houston Iftar. I'm also the coordinator since last 13 years, Houston Iftar, the biggest Iftar dinner in the North America. And recently I have been appointed by Mayor Turner to be the member of the Asian Pacific and, Islander board, advisory board.
All right, Muhammad. Houston has, I think, like 19 sister cities.
Right.
So Karachi is probably as recent as some of them get. Uh, Tell us, what is a sister city association, and what are the benefits of the relationship for both cities?
Right. You know that U.S. President Eisenhower in 1956, he established this idea. This association was established from White House in a peace conference, and that time that his ideas was that that one city of the United States should link with any other city from around the world. And the idea was to exchange, culture and trade and education, and there are many sector where both cities can work, so the people can benefit out of it. And also he wants to promote peace through people to people relationship. I
Hmm.
mean, citizens diplomacy. And that's a great idea that if any city linked with any other city of around the world, then there are many opportunity that through the uh, people's diplomacy the goals can achieve. And his bottom line was that if we do that, then there will be lesser chance to have another world war. So I think that is until now is happening.
Well, you're spot on with that. I know that was President Eisenhower's idea. The whole premise of creating the sister cities were exactly what you said. So people can get together and less likely create wars because you get to know people. The best way to not have war is to trade and or uh, have cultural relationships. So you're exactly right on that. But tell us about your perspective on ways Sister City, the Houston side of Sister City pairs with Karachi, and where are the commonalities in both cities? How are they common?
Right. See, both cities are, I would say, very most populous metropolitan and with huge population. Karachi is the largest city of Pakistan, and Houston is the fourth largest in America. And I think that this is one of the major factor that a big number of people can be served. In addition, both cities are port cities. We have a huge population of people from Karachi here in Houston, so it's a great deal to work with our community as well. Uh, as far as the activities are concerned, that definitely there are several activities that has been done between Houston and Karachi under the area of trade, where we try to host the delegations from the Karachi Chamber of Commerce and Federation of Pakistan Chamber of Commerce, and then we have invited here, and we connected them through major and trade bodies uh, like uh, Greater Houston Partnership. Your association has also had opportunity and hosted at the ITC in the past during the time of my presidency. I'm grateful for that, and uh, people got not only connected, they start businesses. We have trade delegations. Member of the delegations have started with Walmart and Sam's Club. That's a big deal for us. And also in the area of education, we have several through the support of our chief patron, Mr. Saeed Anwar. There are tons of scholarships which we provide, and also in millions the institutional support in Karachi. We have cultural delegation exchange, healthcare. We have done quite a few projects where we have sent medical supplies container with the help of the Medical Bridges and Helping Hand, our collaborating partner. And youth support is something which we have started last year and very successfully done with the support of the and involvement of the over 10,000 orphans with the Helping Hand. And it was initiated in the US consulate in Karachi that we did a tree plantation drive, and 17,000 over trees were planted in Karachi and all over Pakistan. And finally, we'll talk more about that, but humanitarian assistance is a very big deal, where we have done big projects since last 10 years to serve the people of Karachi.
Yes, yes. You know, sister cities mostly focus on cultural and arts. I mean, because I've been involved with several of them here in Houston. But my question now is, uh, business is also one of the focuses of sister cities, and I'd like to, or me, me and or the guests that are listening would like to know, how will Karachi's business community position itself to help Houstonians who are interested in doing business in Pakistan? Can they help us?
Right. I would say that we need tools to do that. For one thing is that since Houston Karachi Sister City signed MOUs with Karachi Chamber and the Federation of Pakistan Chamber of Commerce, US Pakistan Chamber of Commerce. Then under those MOUs, what we did when we hosted the delegation, we connected them, and they have signed agreements between, for example, like Karachi Chamber and GHP. It's very rare that GHP sign MOUs and understanding of having facilitation of those people. So when all these things exist with the support of the commercial section at the Consulate of Pakistan in Houston, uh, we have connected them through the Port of Houston, where they got facilitation, and there is a big agreement is it has been initiated by the consulate. We are working on it to sign formally because we have a very big port. So facilitation is important. And other thing is that people from Karachi, especially when they have business opportunities, they come here and they offer. But on the other hand, when Houston has some business opportunities, the people, all these trade bodies are ready to help. They have hosted us also there several times, and also able to give guidelines to the people who wants to do the business with Pakistan, and all the facilitation which these agreements provides. They, the people who wants to do business, uh, they are very much benefited.
Okay, great. That's good to know. I certainly want to know. I've met with some of the delegations that's come to Houston, and yeah, I'm looking forward to actually doing a trade mission. I hope you're going to help us with that. You'll facilitate that for us, right? If we decide
Sure.
to
Yes.
organize a trade mission to Karachi, it'd be great for us to do that. I got my next question is: as you are the coordinator of Alliance for Disaster Relief, can you explain how it works and tell us about some of your humanitarian work you've participated in Karachi, Pakistan, or anywhere else on the globe?
Right. Thank you so much. Then this climate change, especially, I would say, is giving lot of hard time to humanity around the world. In 2011, after we formed the Houston-Karachi Sister City Association, there was a big flooding in the Sindh province where Karachi is located, including Karachi. So I float idea to the community and have the community come on one platform, and we all sit, and then we start working on that time Pakistan flood relief efforts, because there were huge flooding there at that time as well. So this Alliance for Disaster Relief formed that time, and later on it becomes a 501(c)(3) entity. And so far, whenever big things happen there in Pakistan, especially like an earthquake, and there's a drought situation in the same province where the Karachi is located. And here I would say that during the time of Harvey, and during the time of the Texas winter storm, we feel our responsibility. And as a community, united community, which has 40 plus community organizations, we did a big way relief efforts, more than $300,000 on Harvey, and truckloads of stuff were supplied here and helped the people who really need those stuff. Many food drives were done. A lot of things were done in collaboration with Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, Mayor Sylvester Turner, Congressman Ed Green, and many other elected officials. And COVID was the hardest, I would say. And we didn't stop. We did a lot of work here in Houston and around the world, Venezuela and some African countries. And we did more than $500,000 relief efforts, and including Pakistan and Karachi as well. And you have seen that in Karachi, again in 2020, is a big monsoon rain and flooding, and we immediately started with our partner Helping Hand, many food drive distribution, grocery distribution, and medical camps, and also sent two brand new stuff container for the people of Karachi, especially. And last year, the flooding in Pakistan is historic. It's never it's the biggest in the, around in the world history. And I'm very grateful to, once again, the mayor and member of Congress. We all come together along with the Houston Police Department, that we have launched a big Pakistan flood relief effort. And I'm so blessed that I got the opportunity to coordinate that as well. And we did $2 million relief efforts. We raised $1 million in cash, and where we did several, relief efforts which benefited 60,000 plus people there around Pakistan. We are building 155 homes with the names of Houstonians colony, and dedicated them to our donors as well, including our elected officials. And we have, in the past also, to give relief to the people of Karachi. We have established RO plants free for the public where they can get clean water, and it's all over many places in Karachi and also some part of Pakistan, uh, both under the banner of Houston-Karachi and the Alliance for Disaster Relief. And you have seen recently this year, earlier, uh, earthquake, a very big earthquake in Turkey and Syria. So we have immediately acted. We supplied truckloads of stuff to the consulate and also send containers. And also now with our partner helping hand building some homes there for the people who has lost their homes. So there are these are few activities which I have mentioned, which we have done.
Right. You actually spoke right into my next question. I was going to ask you about Congresswoman Lee's efforts in Pakistan, in the wake of the flooding that ruined so many lives. I think you have mentioned that you participated in any of and assisted Congresswoman Lee. Am I correct?
Rush, yes, definitely. I would say she is always available, and she has a lot of love for the people of Pakistan because she is chairing for over 2 decades the as the co-chair of the Pakistani Congressional Caucus. So when this flood, this all disaster happened, immediately, immediately she took a delegation, congressional delegation with including the Congressman Al Green, and she was the pioneer of leading that delegation. She went there, she visited all the disaster area, and that time was only few million the U.S. government announced, but her effort ending up having Pakistan aid for flood reliefs more than 100 million, and also
Right,
a lot of in kind. And
right,
she
right.
has also contributed herself to our Pakistan flood relief efforts, and all such things. I would say that this is something that we were with her on all the stages. Few of our friends accompany her as well, and they did a good job there. I would say. And I would like to mention few people, Sayyid Javed Anwar, Tanveer Ahmad, that who also were very, very instrumental in giving us help in making this a success. The Alliance for Disaster Relief and the Pakistan Flood Relief efforts, along with 40 plus community organizations and including elected officials.
Yeah, Congresswoman Lee has always been a great supporter of the Pakistani community. Lots of Houstonians don't know that, but I've gone to a lot of your events, and she always shows up. So she does love your community, and I'm very aware of that. And she's sort of that way with most of the international communities. Some people don't know that, but yeah.
Right, you
Well,
are right
great.
because no more. Yes, yes,
Yeah, 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 great. Uh, Now, moving on, recently you've received some awards. One from the World Affairs Council, the Jesse H. Jones Global Leadership of Influence. You and I both got that one.
yes.
But yeah, that was a great event, wonderful venue. I was very excited about it, and I'm certain you were. But also, you have recognition from Mayor Sylvester Turner. You've received recognition from Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, of course, and now you are one of the honorees for the 10th anniversary of the Global 7 Awards, and your honor is the outstanding humanitarian. From what we've been hearing, you certainly deserve that award, no question about it. And that's just to name a few. Are there any other recognitions that I haven't mentioned?
No, thank you so much. There is an award which usually bestowed by the President of the United States. I received the President Trump has given me the award, the Lifetime President's Lifetime Achievement Award. This is for the President Volunteer Service Award, and I received in 2018. And I'm so blessed that President Bush was kind enough that he hosted a ceremony at his office, coordinated by our dear friend Saeed Anwar, and he himself has delivered me that award, because he was the founder of that award. It's a civil award of the United States. This is the highest volunteer service award. So, and also I'm honored to have in 1992 in JC's at the World Congress in Miami, JC's International Presidential Achievement Award. And government of Pakistan has also, COVID time was difficult, and during that time, if you are out and doing a lot of relief efforts, the government of either it's a U.S. government of the sister cities and government of Pakistan, these things never leave unnoticed, and they have awarded me as the foreign minister honor on the foreign minister's honor roll, and I was given from the Ministry of Government of Pakistan Foreign Affairs by the foreign minister. And also, I was awarded because of all my COVID work and all humanitarian programs. Sister Cities International every year has one outstanding award, which is the Volunteer Service Award. They choose only one person out of 138 countries, consist of six continents, and in 2021 I was chosen and selected by Sister Cities International as the winner of the uh, Volunteer of the Year award. These are the few important, beside all the chambers who has given me always, honor and respect, and I'm grateful for all such deal. But this is what you have received after you work so hard, and I'm very much, honored to receive the recognition, and this gives me not only appreciation, also encouragement and inspiration that I can feel good to continue all these activities.
Yes, sir. As you've mentioned in our intro, that I've known you for more than decades. I'm sorry, and you certainly are deserving on any recognition that you may receive. One other question, just the last question: is there anything, not necessarily just your honors and recognition? Is there anything that you'd like to share with us that we haven't talked about in closing?
Yeah, I would say one thing which is very important for me, a very special thanks to you, to G7 Awards Committee and your association, who is doing big way the promotion of international trade under International Trade and Development Council. And I've seen you since the inauguration of this international ITC, where our Pakistan Chamber offices were also located. It was quite some many years. And IF Magazine, Hadi, and you do great job. Thank you very much for selecting me for this award. And finally, I want your involvement as well, your support, and I want to invite, because your office is located in the district from where Mayor has recently, API Advisory Board has been created, and we are hosting a convention. This board is under the leadership of our dear friend Mr. Nomi Hussain, and we are hosting a first time ever in the whole United States, and I am honored to chair of the National Convention Committee. And in the month of May, we are looking forward to welcome Kapi community from all across the USA. And I look forward the involvement of your association, yourself, and your membership to make this a great success.
Yes, sir. I can tell you we're excited. I am, and I'm certain the membership will be as well to be invited, and we accept your invitation. And
Thank
we're
you.
looking, yes, sir, and we're looking forward to that. So, with that said, to our listeners and viewers, you have been listening to and watching Mr. Muhammed Saeed Sheik, president of the Houston-Karachi Sister City Association. And to our listeners, you can watch us on your favorite podcast app and follow us, if you will, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you for your time.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Thank you again.